Hello everybody, Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to resume my Let's Play Planet Zoo in franchise mode, and I'm working on this amazing hippo habitat, which has turned out to be much larger than I expected because hippos are huge, and they need a lot of space. So I have a lot of work to go to still get this habitat finished for them, but I finally figured out the secret to getting the water to be swimmable for them. So if you look at them and you look at terrain, they need navigable swimming area, and I was building water that was plenty big enough, or so I thought, but then it wasn't satisfying that requirement. And let me just save you a lot of headache. When you're building a water feature for animals like hippos, especially, that need a bunch, it doesn't need to be super deep. Like if you look at this, this is how deep it is. It's really not that deep. But the key is, for it to be navigable, you have to have a gradual slope in, so that it needs to be like a zero entry pool so that they can get in here. Because I just kind of like used the terrain tool and pushed the land down, and apparently it was too violent of a shoreline, and so the hippos with their little teeny legs, and you know, if you look at a hippo and look at this beautiful female hippo, I mean, do they have knees? They might, but their legs are so tiny and they need to take baby steps. They can't navigate. They don't want to do jump and do a cannonball. So anyway, that was the secret there. So now that we've done that, I'm going to click on Bun Me, and I'm going to rename Bun Me Bertha, just because that seems like an awesome hippo name. All right, and so now the welfare is very good. Nutrition, you know, not perfect. Now, the terrain is appropriate, right? So if I look for terrain, it's more a matter, it's not anymore a deal with space. They're happy with space. It has to do with the terrain painting, and that's super easy to fix. So really they just want more rock, more soil, and no long grass. So let's just go to terrain painting, and let's just give them some smooth rock. And you can see immediately as we kind of install some rock, I'm just painting right over the long grass, that this will make them happy. And then now they want a bunch of soil. I'm gonna kind of make a lot of this soil area. Whoa, I haven't heard this music before. This is sweet. Maybe it's like seasonal, or I don't know what the deal is. Fine. Based on the animal? Is this the hippo music I'm getting here? Time of day? Whatever it is, this is fine. All right. So we are, let's give them some light soil. And then now, I'll just finish this out with soil. Make sure we don't have any of that scratchy grass. Ooh, they need more rock. All right. Make this like a really rocky outcropping here. Well, okay, at this point, we're perfect. Or just about. Ooh, they need some more soil, to be honest. Okay. I could probably give them a little bit more soil back here even. Yep. Now I'm happy with all of these indicators. As I say that, I'm just getting rid of this grass. Let's make it hippo paradise. Okay. So now when I go to her, in terms of the habitat, she's happy about everything. The cleanliness, maybe not so much. And then enrichment. Now, I built all the enrichment that I can, but I'm going to need to do a lot of research to fix the rest of that. Now, we've got this habitat in. Let me click on this, and then this is going to be called Hippo Heaven. Alright, so Hippo Heaven is an amazing place. People are already walking over here. Like, they suspect that there is something amazing here. I'm going to just, oops. I need to paint in some, I'll just paint rock in. I'm just putting stuff over top of this grass so it doesn't poke through. Alright, so now it's time to finish the path all the way around. Put some windows in. Clean up this poop. You know, things that need to happen. So we're going to go to guest path. And looks like we can't bend this at the angle we want. So what we need to do is, whenever it's giving you a hard time, just delete it. It's wonky. And then we can figure out, like, maybe this, oh god, this is a good path. Yeah, this is good. Gonna have to do some massive reworking on these trees. I'm gonna reduce the length. Now, if you want to reduce the length without clicking away, because it's annoying, at least it annoys me to click into the menu, you can use the plus and minus key to just adjust the length, and you can use the left and right brackets to adjust the width. I'm pretty happy with this width. It's kind of what I have been using. You might need to use a wider path in general later. Alright, we need to turn this corner. This might be tough, so it's just kind of... I can't make it any shorter than this. I might need to adjust the barrier, to be honest. And that's fine. Like, this barrier might need to go right here. I might need to put in just a shallower or a sharper barrier like this, so I can turn the corner with my path. Trying to, here we go, yeah. Maybe we can get it around here. Ooh, this is a tight squeeze. Might need to adjust the barrier again. Okay, no worries. I could make the path narrower. I could certainly do that, but I love a big path. And it really wouldn't take much to edit this barrier. Right, and just kind of hug the water line a little bit more. The hippos don't care about that. They weren't getting out over here anyway. And it doesn't affect the space of this. Like, it's not like they're suddenly unhappy with the space of the habitat. They still have plenty of land area and water area, so we're good. And we need to get this path in here. Just kind of work it this way. That's weird looking, but that's fine. We can use this. And to be honest, I don't mind like an irregular shape to things. It makes it feel more organic to me. And that's also a nice way of saying it lets me be a little bit sloppy and get away with it. Okay, so the path now goes all the way around. That seems good. So let's create some sweet viewing areas. Now, I kind of don't want to make this a viewing area because it might cause too much congestion if there's people standing on both sides. I don't know how much of an issue that is, but I'm just going to pretend like that's good zoo planning. I'm going to edit my barrier. I'm going to put in glass here, and there. And then definitely here and here. Then we've got this looking like this, and let's then create a nice look way right here. People can see through this, and then I'm gonna just move around. I'm gonna move and create another viewing area here. And then here and here. And then maybe on this side, let's put one there. and then there. And I think that that makes for, you know, some nice viewing places. Okay. Now, these hippos, I don't think I have to worry about them climbing anywhere, right? Like, I like how they have enough hard shelter. I think they just must sleep out in the open, and that's all they need. So I don't have to build them a shelter, so that's kind of cool. Environment, they're totally good with the plant coverage and the plants themselves. Stud book. This is sweet. Adult population. Oh, this is a cool tab. I didn't notice this social tab. So it's on the low end. It wants more. Now, I'm really, really hoping that if I do get more animals to put in here, that they won't change their space requirements, that they won't start feeling crowded and need more space. It's not like I can't expand this because luckily there's nothing else around, but that would be kind of a bummer. And then one thing I want to just look at with the zoo, I think I must have to look in the Zoopedia for this. Okay, so they need grade 4 boundaries that are 6.6 feet tall. And so these boundaries, or these barriers, I should say, are not quite tall enough, but they should be okay. I'll see if there's a problem. And then these are grade 5 because they're brick, so we're all good. The glass is not high enough grade, so maybe they could smash through it and come into the guest population, but I haven't seen that be an issue. And that would seem to, I mean, that would be weird if, you know, you couldn't put viewpoints because it wasn't strong enough, so that doesn't seem right. All right, let me just check my negative impact on guests thing, and so I am going to need to move this power station now. So I have to move this. Now, what I need to just make sure is that I'm still getting power where I need to. So, for example, if I put educational stuff over here, it wouldn't get the benefit. So I think I can move it up here, and we're totally fine, because the negative impact won't reach. And then all we need to do is just put a staff path to this transformer. Path, staff path, and oh, I need to turn this thing around. There we go. So that automatically did it. I don't know why the range is bad on it. Why can't I? Maybe it's just because it's a bad generator, like, and I need to research higher technology. I have no idea, but I am going to just move all of these plants around it again to kind of cover it up. All right. That looks pretty good. We can move this tree a little closer. Like this. And then that looks good. Now, I need a water filter to, like a filtration system to keep this water clean. So I'm going to need that, and I'm going to need another power generator over here as well, because I won't be able to power any of the educational stuff along this back wall. So we're going to have to go to facilities and build utilities. We need water treatment. There's really not a great place to build this, unfortunately, because it's so close to the edge that I can't build this out of the way of, you know, getting negative impact. Like, maybe if I built it here. Let me look at this. And let me just look at the heat map for negative impact. This crosses the path. So I actually have to move this there. And then let me see if that hits everybody coming into the zoo, doesn't it? No, everybody at the food court. So I've got to just move this entirely. That's not going to work. So we can put it over here and service most of this. But we'll see if it becomes a problem. Let me look at the heat map for negative impact on guests and just put this there. I guess it sort of gets them, but anyway. And I need a power. I need a transformer to hit this portion, this bottom portion. That's actually really good. Alright, so now I need a staff path. I don't need it that wide at all. That's good. And then perfect. So now these seem to be both connected. And at least they're filtering some of this. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me look at the heat map again just to be sure that the guests are mostly insulated from this. And then I'm going to build some nature. And we're going to filter into Africa grassland again. We'll just kind of discreetly conceal these guys back here with some awesome tree work and daisies and shrubs and things. Okay, so we'll just put some elephant grass over here. No one can see behind the elephant grass what is happening. How could you possibly know? Alright. Now we've got elephant grass hiding all of this. Let's throw in some big old African daisies. By the way, I started almost at 50,000, if not more than that. And you can see I've now dipped below 40. So this is not cheap, this kind of a project, but it's a huge habitat that I can keep adding to. And I think that the value is going to be tremendous. We will see. I'm just going to put in like a line of these things because they look sweet. And people were like, oh, wow, it's a daisy-lined path. Where does that go? It goes to the filtration and the power. Oh. Anyway. They get the idea. Okay, so that looks great. So then let's put in... I mean, it's so teeny. Anyway. Topiary, that's fine. It's just not my... It doesn't fit with the rest of what I'm trying to do here. But you know what does? Why can't I put this down? This tree is awesome. Oh, it hangs over the barrier if I put it there. I see. I'm just going to put this, like... there. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into facilities. Guest facilities... benches, bends, and security. I need to put in some trash cans all along this. Just to maintain cleanliness. There's a tree in the path, so we'll have to take that baby out. Alright. This we can just move to a better trash can location. This needs to be moved because it's in the wall now. Can we get it? Here, can I? No. You can't really do the fine-tuning with the trash can. That's fine. Let's put one there. Hidden behind a tree. Alright, so now we've got trash cans. Now it's time for guest facilities. We need to put in donation boxes at every viewpoint so that we can start raking in the dough. Now these, to be fair, these things don't rake in the dough. They kind of like, people toss it in, but you know, you get the idea. I'm going to move some of these trees. They are, unfortunately, blocking the view. Okay. There we go. Better. I don't mind that tree right there. Okay, so now we've got a good amount of donation boxes up for these hippos. Oh, we don't have any over here. Okay, well, let's get these babies back. Let's get one here, one here. Okay, now it's time for educational stuff. So let's give them the screens. 1, 2, 3. 4. I mean, I put up a bunch. I don't want there to be any confusion about exactly what animal you are seeing. Great. We get the placement of this right. It kind of pokes through, unfortunately, so I'll put it there. And here. And here. And then maybe like... That's probably okay. It's kind of weird. I might actually need one here too, just because these areas are so large. All right, hippos. Hippos. Oh my goodness, how could I have missed this enormous tree? You can go here. All right, hippo. And we'll need to put in speakers soon. I'm just doing all the TV work. Get this going. We have bad knowledge about hippos, but that's okay. We'll learn. All right. Hippo. Getting hippo information to everyone. You will know about hippos by the time we are done here. Alright, so I think that's a good round around for hippo stuff. Okay, now we have all the screens on. So it's time to go facilities and start building speakers. Alright, so I think it's this turn on hippo. And then let me pump the volume. Alright, so that's pretty good, but I think there's not much else here, so can do that. And then just going to duplicate this speaker and put it on here. Okay. And then I'm going to put one here. It's interesting, it duplicates it for the first one, but then after that, it doesn't. So it's like I have to re-click, I guess, and duplicate and just try to line up so we aren't over. That's pretty good. Is it doing hippos? It is. All right, so let's duplicate that. And then go to the next viewpoint. We can put one here. And then I'm going to just deselect. Ooh, that's a pretty good spread. And then I'm going to select it and duplicate it and just kind of, yep, this is perfect. Working out really well. Now we have some competition, though. So we're going to have to turn down the music. But that's another reason, I guess, why I didn't put a viewpoint back to back. Because then we'd have competing educational noise. Yeah, see, I'm a genius. I'm a zoo genius. Not really, but I got lucky. And I will take it. Now that speaker is kind of oddly on top of this, but whatevs. Alright, let's build this one there. And then the hippopotamus is a big creature. I'm just trying to imagine what the drawl of the education is. And then almost done. Put that there. And then maybe one like, nah, I need to make this one quieter basically because of we have some overlap. It's very small though, and it's mostly inside, but we'll just turn it down. There, that should be good. All right, so now we have viewpoints, we have donation boxes, we have education, we have trash cans. We will probably need to build another, like make this a separate work zone. We have a keeper hut here. We could build a staff room and extend this and just make this work zone 2, everything over here. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Now, another thing I want to kind of do is connect these paths. So let's go with the regular path and making it very wide. Let's try to... Yeah, it works just like that. Okay, so we can connect these paths together. And I just need to move this tree. So like right there. We can move this trash can pretty easily to here. And then now there's like some picnic tables in the way, but it's not horrible. I think people can get through. I'm just going to move this one down here. There. That's a little bit crowded. Can I move you any closer to the edge? Or is that as good as it gets? Okay, then never mind. Alright. Now, after all of that, I'm wondering if I can... I'm just going to unpause it and see where the problems are. Main thing you want to do with these simulation management games is just go slowly and try to iron out the rough spots. So one thing, actually, I am going to pause it, and I'm going to check my zoo, and I'm going to check my research. What are we researching? We are researching diamondbacks pretty heavily. I'm going to take the research away from the diamondback because I need to research just a basic level of hippo. The appeal, everything, I've invested way more in hippos. The hippo habitat is bigger than like my main zoo. So yeah, we need to invest in it. Alright, now let's go to animal trading and let's just see if there's any hippos for sale. There are, and I just need one boy. Is there another boy? There isn't, but we'll just get him. And we'll move him right in there. And then we can get one more girl, maybe? that's really, really outstanding. What's so good about you? Well, your genes aren't very good, I'll tell you that much. Man, none of these hippo genes are good. Fine, then. We'll just give you... We'll adopt one more and put her in there. And then I'm going to unpause the game and see what happens. I want to be slow with this, but we can fit a bunch of hippos in here. I need probably another work zone here, and then I might need another, like, toilet block. I don't know. Like, you know, if you're over here and you have to go to the bathroom, there's a toilet here that's pretty serious. Man, these animals are just lying in their own poop. Like, where's my keeper? Here's somebody. Alright, great. Yes. Alright, so we got some new hippos in the zoo. The poop has been cleaned. Let's see if the boy looks different once they actually stop being on top of each other. Oh, he's huge. What is the social problem? Space. So now, yes, my worst fears have been confirmed, which is that there is not enough space. There's not enough swimming area, and there's not enough land area, because there's the space requirements must increase based on how many you have. So maybe I'm going to just pick one of my girls, like the oldest one. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Alright, so I need to raise the ticket prices again. Let's just try 15 bucks and 12 bucks and see what they think about that. Let me look at your genes. You have a lot of longevity. That's good. What about you? How are your genes? They aren't very good. Alright, I'm going to just... can I sell you? I'm going to send you to the trade center because I think I have now too many. I thought I could just fill this with hippos, but I think I'm getting some pushback on the space of the habitat. And it seems ridiculous. Man, there's a lot of poop now too. I'm going to have to get a keeper like specifically designated to this area. Alright, let me unpause it and just see how this shakes out. Alright, now the hippo is gone. Now the space is not a problem. So it was just one hippo too many. Okay, we'll keep it at that then. Oh, no, they do want a hard shelter now. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. And then build. I thought for some reason that they were like totally cool with hard shelter. Facilities. Or I'm sorry, habitat. Here. Let's go for species. Hippopotamus. And then let's build like a hard shelter that they would like. I should probably build like the biggest one. And maybe I could build it here, you know, something like this. That way it's back up against a wall, so they shouldn't care about it. And let's just unpause it and see what you think about the hard shelter now. It's better, but you need a bigger one. Good lord. Alright, well, let's build another one. And then can I just like... I wish I could kind of mirror image it. Because I don't want to... Yeah, I'll put it over here. I don't want to block people's view. Alright, now let's see what they think about the hard shelter situation. It's way better. It's 80%. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna unpause it. Wow, look at the amount of people that are coming here to check out the hippos. This is getting unreal. The education has risen a whole bunch. So we need more food and drink. So I'm probably going to have to make like a second food and drink area. And that's fine. We are now over 1,000 guests. So, and the money is just flying back into our pockets. So if that's going to be the case, which is just a really good thing, obviously, let me look at my staff situation. Yeah, I think I need another keeper. For sure. There's a lot of work to be had here. And then let me go to my zoo and go to my staff again. And then security guards are... they're still okay. The vendors are getting rocked. I think maybe then one more vendor. And then pause it, and then I'm going to need to... I am going to create a second work zone. So let's see. Where's the best place to build like another food court? If this is the first food court, maybe right here. Because if I look at my heat map, where is power? We have to consider that. So there is definitely power here. All right, perfect. Well then let's do this. Let's go in here. And move this tree to over there. Let's take the path and just build an outrageously wide path off of this. And then I don't need it this long. But look, this would create the space for some drinks and toilets, another information center, and another balloon shop. Man, do I need a large toilet? I don't think so, right? I mean, maybe? There's 1,000 people here. I don't know how many people this can service. Well, let's just build this for now. So we can put a potty right here. Yeah, and then we can put a shop. This is just a shell, though. So I'd have to build the shops first, actually. Facilities. Alright, we'll build a gulpy soda. And we'll, you know, make it back further so there's room in the queue. We'll build a chief beef. We'll build a Looney Balloons. And we can build a information center right here. Alright, now that's all of the shops. So what I'd like to do then is just kind of put these shells on top. Make them match up. And then we can build this one in the middle. and then maybe this guy over here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. So there's this. The information center could look a little bit better. It could look like this. Okay, and then, so this looks like a fun place. So now we'll just go ahead and go to facilities, guest facilities, and we're going to build some places for people to sit down. And then some tables to eat at. Just like that, with some awesome umbrellas. Okay, and then we need trash cans. A pretty good amount, just because it's an eating area. Then that's all reasonable. Alright, so this is the staff area. So we're going to need to rework some of this. I just need basically, I need a little more space, so I'm just going to build this, the staff workroom, the break room. Where's the classic staff room small? Where's the heat map for a negative impact on this? Oh, this staff room, I was going to say, it doesn't actually bother people. It's great. No, it does, but it's fine. Where's the weigh-in? Here it is. So we'll put it like that. How's that look? It looks good. Okay, now what we need to do is make a new work zone. Alright, so what we're going to do is go to Zoo, Staff Work Zone, New Work Zone. And this is going to be called West Work Zone. Okay, and then we're going to add this habitat, this. Everything. Okay. And this is the West Work Zone. Okay. And that's good. Now, you're going to be the West Work Zone. You're going to be the West Work Zone. And I need to then actually go to my work zones and edit this work zone to remove. I need to exclude. How do I cut it out? Like, I want. Yes, I want these out of it. Okay. Good. Alright, so these are no longer in the Entry of Zoo work zone. Alright. Okay. Now, this is going to lead to some unbelievable problems, I'm sure. But I just want to see what happens. Maybe I should create like a separate sneaky staff path, like right to connect back to this area. I think that's a good idea. Staff path. And we can like make a narrow staff path, just a regular one. Maybe go... where would we want this? I mean, I like the idea of it going here. Yeah, perfect. And then make it much longer. Just try to... Can you wrap in here? I need you to... Perfect. Alright. Now we can just move... We have to move some of this vegetation. Oh my god, this is broken. Mechanic cannot reach habitat due to your work zone setup. Yes, okay. I need to hire a new mechanic. We've got problems. Alright, zoo, staff, mechanic. Hire here. Zoo, staff, security here. Zoo, caretaker here. These are all for the new work zone. And zoo, that should actually be pretty decent. I'm going to unpause it, and then I'm just going to go to staff, and then say work zones, and then just say you're in the west, you're in the west, and you're in the west. And we'll unpause it. I need to call a mechanic to get this fixed. I'm going to unpause it. Alright. So let's just try to get some money back here. We just have spent a lot. We did, however, meet one of these. We got the crime thing. Man, just having security pays for itself. You just get that vet cannot reach hip. Oh, I need a vet here. Alright. I need a new vet for the work zone. Okay then. Fair enough. Zoo. Veterinarian here. And then zoo. Now we have a keeper. Alright, so then you will be placed staff. Work zones. You are in the west work zone, but that means I probably need to build you a veterinary facility. At the very least, a research center. And a workshop. I know I already did build a workshop. Perfect. Okay. Let's actually... I think I can now research some more stuff. Yeah. So let's get some research going on... you know what? Let's just double research hippos for now. Oh no, you can't double research. Okay. We'll then do it that way. Alright. We're almost up to 3 stars on our reputation because we have cool animals. Alright, animals, how you doing? Their welfare is quite good. It's just enrichment. Vet research complete. Did we do the hippo? West African lion. Alright. Does that mean I can finally build you guys the right things? Let me see. Habitat. I wish I could just like click him and then click habitat and be like, hey, I'm trying to go for the lion here. Anyway, filters, species, West African lion. And then can we build, we have food enrichment. It's a frozen pumpkin. What is this? It's like it's a carcass? Oh, this must be their food. Jesus. That's upsetting. Alright, so now, nutrition, what, their last meal quality was bad? Maybe I can give them a higher quality meal. Where do I do that again? Animals, I just have grade 2. That's as good as I got. This guy's just running in circles. He looks pretty pleased. That looks good. Alright, so, my goodness, a lot completed in this episode. We got the hippo habitat pretty much done. We created a separate power grid water filtration system, and we made a new work zone and another eating area. So the zoo has been expanded tremendously. Vet research complete. Is this hippo stuff? No, this is snakes. We are really good with our snakes. Well, let me go check out the snakes then. If we're so good with them. The snake pit. Let's change the layout. What can we do now? Yes, we can build these lamps. And then once you do that, then they are just 100% happy. It's really cool for exhibit animals. Like I mean, we've got insane research on them, and they are super happy. Like, let's see what she says. She's like, oh, she doesn't like the view of the hippos. That's a problem. I worked hard to try to make... I mean, look at that view. What do you mean you don't like the view? Ooh, actually, crap. This view has, like, a view of the shelter from the wrong side. Let me move this, then. Or, like, rotate it. Maybe this way you can see inside of it, and it's not as annoying? I don't know. Maybe I need to just build them, like, side by side. Man, that's a problem. These things are huge. No one likes them. Let me push it back and push it. Can I push it over? No, it's pretty tight against the wall. Okay. That's pretty good. This view over here stinks, but you can look in that way. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here for this episode and try to digest everything that has happened. It's been crazy adding that new exhibit, and I think I'm going to just pump the brakes on anything else new while I make sure the zoo is running optimally everywhere else. We're almost back to our starting money anyway, and that's fantastic. We're almost up to 3 stars with our zoo. The guest happiness rating is through the roof. Education we're even raising too. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and are enjoying this franchise mode playthrough. I know I'm having a blast. I love how the classic theme looks. The buildings look amazing. I got a lot of scenery work to do. If you did enjoy this video and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you have an excellent evening or day wherever you're at. I'll check you in the next video as I tweak the zoo to infinity and beyond. All right, everybody. Take care.